Hey guys, it's Riley, and guess what? This weekend I'm going camping, which means that this bin stuff needs to exit my car so we being me and my friends, can stuff the car full to go camping in Wisconsin. So I have to haul this stuff for you guys because we leave tomorrow. This stuff is from the bins where I pay $1.29 per pound. I have not yet calculated my cost of goods, but I will have it up here on the screen for you guys. I'm assuming it's gonna be around $2 per piece because I buy a lot of shoes. Actually, this day I mostly got shoes. I think my sister and I were there for maybe like 2 hours. So everything we got in 2 hours, and let's just go through it together. I'm gonna go through the clothes first because there's not that many. This was $8 and it never sold. It's a Torrid shirt. It is the Harper. Unfortunately, what is that noise? Unfortunately, it's a size 0, which is like a 12, and you know, people shopping for Torrid are usually shopping more for like 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X. So I don't know how many people are going to be looking for this shirt, but since it was at the bins, I did grab it. Also grabbed these Figs scrubs. I never find figs, and you know, that may not be because they're not in my area. It's likely because I don't go through the uniform section. But these were at the bins, so I did come across them. They had them priced at $7. So I picked them up at the bins for $1.29 pricing per pound. I don't know. Everyone's saying figs have been going downhill, but again, I don't really come across them. So if they're only selling for $15 this style, I'm fine with that. My sister found this and gave it to me. It is a new Tags Lily Pulitzer belt. Definitely feels older. It has, I mean, the name and everything on there, Bow Hardware, and it was a $48 belt, which I don't think is crazy for like a good quality belt, but I would not say this is good quality. It is actually even like a little bit crinkling at the holes there, which will be disclosed. I'll probably just try to sell this for like $15. Here's the little hardware on the belt. I found this girls Hannah Anderson jacket, Sherpa lined jean jacket with some patches on it. That seems to be a lion and some flowers, and that seems to be a unicorn. It does have somebody's name written on it. It's a US size 10. So here's the problem is I feel like when you get into the bigger sizes, I don't know how many girls want to wear unicorns anymore. Because I think when I was 10, I was kind of over unicorns, but let's hope there's still someone looking for this. It was priced at $13 and never sold. I do pick up a lot of kids stuff at the bins to take to Once Upon a Child. So that's what this stuff is. This is a Zara shirt, and I will sell more substantial Zara pieces, but this is just a t-shirt, and so that will go to Once Upon a Child. And this one is a brand I've literally never heard of before. I think it's just like probably like a Walmart holiday one. It just says Celebrate Patriotic, and I think I was probably hoping to take this to them before 4th of July, which I didn't. Zara 1112, and this is Zara 1112. I didn't realize I got 2 Zara pieces of the same size. I would sell. Oh no, these are all stained and ruined. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, never mind. So I have sold these pants before in a different color, or at least a very similar one, by themselves on Poshmark for like $12 or something. However, these ones I totally missed are stained on the butt. Like, it looks like almost someone colored on them. So that's a textile recycle piece. That's okay, that happens sometimes. The last clothing piece is just an Aerie bikini top. Aerie Swim doesn't actually, I feel like, sell for that much. This is a 36D. It was priced at, oh my gosh, it was a 2-piece. It was $10. I only got the 1 piece. I'd never found the bikini bottoms. That's okay. The tops do better by themselves usually. I feel like people are more willing to match like a fun colored top with a solid bottom than vice versa. This is probably like a $12 sale. I get pretty lucky with shoes at my bins. Obviously this is almost all shoes. I went for the shoes. There is a lot of cleaning involved with bin shoes, but I'm okay with that. I like the cleaning, and the profits are usually good enough for me to justify it, but for a lot of people it's not, and I feel like that's one reason I get good shoes, is because a lot of people aren't willing to do the work for the shoes, but profits are good. So let's just get into it. Dolce Vita. I always explain this. So if it just has DV, that's the Target line, I skip that. If it has DV Dolce Vita, that is the mid-tier brand, like $60 to $100 retail. I'll pick that up sometimes depending on the style. This Dolce Vita, where it just says Dolce Vita, is the highest end line, sold at like department stores, Nordstrom, Anthropologie, you know? So that's the best one to go with. So these are a more recent style. Unfortunately, I will say Dolce Vita is not awesome with their sizing. So this has a sticker on it that says size 9, and if you lose that sticker, you lose the sizing. So that is one thing to be cautious of with Dolce Vita. I usually try to check the size before I purchase it, just to make sure there's actually a size there. So these are like a little sandal with a clear black heel. They're in okay shape. I'll probably try to just wipe them, clean them up a little bit, and maybe get 20 to 25 for these. I usually get pretty lucky and leave the bins with at least one pair of bogs. Obviously this day was no different. I think these are kids. Yes, youth size 4. And these I'm just gonna take a sweater shave or two and clean up the edges a little bit because they're a little bit pilly, and maybe, you know, like wipe down the toes. They'll look nice and they'll be like a $25 sale. Sorry guys, the airplanes are pretty bad today, so I'm trying not to talk through when they're flying over. I say this in seriously every single video. There's always so many Minnetonkas at my bins, which I think is funny because I never see anybody wearing Minnetonkas. So let me know, is that a thing that happens at your bins, or is that just like a Midwestern thing? I don't know. Here is the logo. They just do like moccasin leather style boots. These are actually a kid size 3. This is probably the style that's gonna go for the most, especially in adults. Otherwise, I don't know. I still pick them up because they're nice leather shoes. I found these Ms. Moos. I don't find a lot of Ms. Moos, actually. I think this is an older line tag, because I do have an updated tag that I got at Last Chance. But they make like funky leather shoes. Yeah, I mean, retail pretty high. These are probably $100 retail. I will just put some leather conditioner on them, make them look nice. The heels are in good shape. And also the interior foot, there's like some foot gunk in there. Like, you can't really see, but that's just what I call that foot gunk, sweat stuff. I don't know. I clean that out. I use my little scraper tool and some Dawn dish soap and make sure it looks nice. I don't know if I should have picked these up. I think, you know, sometimes you're just grabbing so much stuff at the bins that, you know, after like you've already grabbed 20 pair of shoes, you're like, I'm gonna buy all the shoes. Everything sells. Everything's good. So I found these Cole Haan women's purple, like eggplant purple wingtip Oxford shoes. They are a leather bottom. They're older. I don't know. I feel like the color is likely off-putting to a wide range of people, but I still grabbed them. Maybe these are a $25 shoe. They probably retailed for like $140. It's just that color. Also, I'm just noticing this lace is missing the cap, so that will have to be disclosed. I grabbed these baby shoes. These will go to Once Upon a Child. One thing with kid shoes to Once Upon a Child, at least my locations, I would think it could be a nationwide thing, but maybe not. You have to make sure there's a size on them because they will not buy kids shoes without a size. So I'm very good now about checking to make sure every single pair of shoes has a size, and these ones do. There are 6. I grabbed this pair of Keens. I like Keen shoes. I like selling them. I don't really wear them, but I used to when I was little. These just need a leather conditioner. They are an older style, but I feel like people like the older styles, so I do pick them up still. I got these Sanuk shoes. They're like the yoga mat pad brand shoes. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show you the logo. That's the logo. I personally like to pick up the wedge ones the most, but this is what I think they're known for. These will probably honestly go for like $14 because they're not a high retail, but people do seek out this brand. Okay, so this is a high retail brand. I only have one pair and I have them listed and they haven't sold yet. So I think I need to relist those and edit the price and maybe listing details. They are Walkie. W-O-L-K-Y. As you can see, the interior of those definitely needs to be cleaned up a little bit. They're a comfort shoe wear brand, and these ones are leather, I'm assuming, and they got like a textured print to them. Wedge, I don't know. They're high retail comfort shoe brand. I tend to always grab those because there's always people looking for them. Oh my god, that's so, oh gosh. Okay, so I grabbed this pair of Birkenstocks, which I think maybe my sister handed me because I did not realize they wanted $45 for these Birkenstocks. And I mean, they're not in bad shape. They're not in great shape, but like the leather's peeling here a little bit. I'll probably have to see if I can glue that down. I don't know, I don't want to mess up the leather though. And like even here, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try and fix that up just a little bit at least. But like, I'm not even gonna ask $45 for these. Oh, it's thrift stores, man. Yeah, this one, yeah. So unfortunately, they're a little bit flawed. I'll see what I can do to fix them up, and depending on how well I can fix the straps, yeah, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks, maybe. But I actually got another pair of Birkenstocks. I think this might have been maybe like my first find. I can't remember. This is more the condition I would expect for Bins Birkenstocks. The heels are usually worn down in some capacity, but people still buy them. Luckily the rest of the shoes in pretty good shape. The size is kind of still there. I think they might be like a 45. They're definitely men's. I'll have my dad try them on just to be sure what size they are. These are probably more like a $25 Birk. Okay, I found these at the bottom of a bin and they're pretty beat up, but I grabbed them anyway. They are Jenny Kane sandals. And actually I have found Jenny Kane shoes before in the bins. They were actually at the like Jacksonville bins in Southern Illinois. Last year I was driving back from Missouri visiting a friend and stopped there. Those ones were in much better shape. These ones, as you can see, like the leather is peeling, the toes have scuffing. They're just not in great shape. They've been worn and loved, and that's good. I like when people love their shoes. But I figured, you know, these straps are still in good shape. Really the only visible wear is the toes. I figured someone would want these for $20, which is a decent bins sale. I was happy to find these Crocs Kids Winter Boots. They wanted $11 for these and they never sold. Not much else to say about these. I don't know. I think these could easily be a $20 sale. I did get another pair of bogs. These ones definitely have more wear, but it's usually on bogs, luckily just cosmetic wear. I do usually check the heels though, because sometimes the heels get worn down. These were in store and they never sold and the price tag is ripped off, so I'm guessing they had a price high. They're a kid size 6, so these actually are a Euro size 39, so I'll probably list these under women's sizes as well. I don't actually remember. I feel like maybe the first time I came across this brand was at the bins. It is Palladium maybe. And this is their classic logo. I actually just saw an ad on Instagram that Free People was selling these, so maybe they'll be more sought after. I think you wear them folded over so you can get that logo. These ones are purple, size 40. They're in pretty good shape. No major flaws, so I think I could probably get close to 40 for these ones. And then I think this was my favorite find of the day. And it's for me. I don't usually go through like the accessories bags bin. Sorry, the sun is coming in. Maybe I can move you guys a little bit. So I don't usually go through the accessory bags bins, but I needed a bag to put my stuff in because I filled up the bags I brought with me. So I just went and was like, okay, let me see if I can find a reusable bag. And then I saw this print and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I want it for myself. But I'll use it to put stuff in, you know, while I'm shopping. And so then I started shopping with this beautiful tote bag. And at some point I realized that it is Cezanne. I have never found Cezanne before. And the first time I found it is in the bins. And so this is definitely for me. This one is a little bit bigger. Like I carry a reusable bag just as my purse. It was a gift from one of my friends in Korea when I was leaving. But like, so this one's a little bit bigger than what I normally carry, but maybe I'll make this my farmer's market bag. It's so adorable. So this is not getting sold. I don't know if this was like a bag they give you like when you check out, like a shopper tote, you know, if you bought something in store, or if this was something someone purchased. No idea, but I mean, this print is just amazing. I was so happy to find this. Mine. I guess I didn't realize I got another pair of Birkenstocks this day. These ones are actually in better condition. There seems to be no visible wear, really, other than the footbeds, but the footbeds always get like this in Birkenstocks, so I don't clean them up. I feel like it's a waste of time. Maybe you can get an extra $5 or something if you do. But then you have to scrub it and you have to let it dry and all that stuff. So I don't. They're size 38. So these ones are in good shape. I'll probably list these around 40 and get closer to 30. Usually when I find UGG slippers in the bins, gosh, this lighting. Okay. Usually when I find UGG slippers in the bins, they're pretty beat. Luckily these ones aren't totally beat. I might try to clean up the bottoms a little bit since they are slippers and they're kind of dirty. are a size 9. I have no idea on comps. Since the color, maybe like 25. I feel like if they were black, they'd go for more. Just a pair of Crocs. I like selling Crocs shoes. These ones need to be cleaned. That's the toe gunk I was talking about, or foot gunk. I just, as I said, scrape it and blue Dawn dish soap, clean it out and scrape it again and dry it out, and then they look nice. These are a size 10. I was excited to find these. The brand is Vintage Foundry Co. And the first time I ever heard of it was last chance. I picked up a pair of leather sandals from this brand. Unfortunately, those have not sold yet, but it is a brand kind of like Fry, and so I'm expecting their boots to do better. There's some water damage here. I'll see what leather conditioner can do for these, but they're still in pretty good shape. They're like a blue-gray color. Vintage Foundry Co. Estate 2014. Oh, they have a style name is Zoe. That's nice. And they're 7.5. I mean, someone did not wear these very much. Not worn down at all. I would think 45 for these at least. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot about this. This day, I found my first ever. Never found before. I feel like they're just not very popular here. I found a pair. No, not a pair. I found a single Freebird. And I showed my sister, she was shopping with me. I'm like, we need to find the match to this. Unfortunately, I left a lot of good singles behind, and that Freebird was one of them. It was like leopard print. I think I put it in a reel on my Instagram actually, and I was so bummed. I was like, I have to find this. It's my first ever Freebird. There's somebody walking by, and now I'm embarrassed. I became a little less heartbroken when I found these ones. This is a Freebird too. And I mean, not a single, I got both of them. So when I found this pair, I was less sad. I was like, okay, I can leave the other one behind because I still found my first ever pair of Freebirds. There's a park, like a big field behind my house. And I think the people who are watching me, they just cut through my neighbor's yard so they could get to the field behind my house, which is pretty rude. People do that. Not the biggest deal in the world, just a little bit rude. Anyway, super happy to find these. They need some leather conditioning, but they're supposed to look distressed anyway. That's the thing with the brand. I have no idea on comps on these. I feel like they're not quite as popular as they used to be, but I mean, come on, they're still Freebirds. Okay, I'm surprised I found these because there are people in my bins who just specifically only grab sneakers and fill up huge carts full of sneakers. One reason they could be thrown back is, if they were thrown back, is because they have worn out heels. This one's worse, but it's not completely down. Well, but I showed my sister and I was like, I don't know, what do you think? It's just the heels. And she's like, oh, mine do that. Like, she's like, that happens to every single pair. So I grabbed them. I'll disclose it and sell them. I'll specifically look to see if I can find any with heel damage and see how much those are selling for. If not, I'll probably try to get 20 to 25 because seriously, the rest of the shoe is pretty good. Also, like, okay, yeah, the tread on these ones are worn down a little bit, so I just disclose that when it's a good sneaker like this. And I'd be like, you know, tread's worn down, probably not the best for running, walking, casual shoes, best for like this pair. I can't remember if I found these or if my sister found these. They are Jeffrey Campbell. I don't know if you can really see. This is the older logo. They've updated it since then, and when I find Jeffrey Campbell in the bins, which I kind of do often, so I feel lucky for that, but it's usually this couple-year-old logo, so not surprising. They're an 8.5, but they are in good shape. So, oh, like, to me this is still in good shape, but they do have this flaw on the heel, unfortunately. To me that's not a big deal. Like, I would still totally buy a pair of shoes I wanted with that damage. Other than that, really good condition, maybe $30. What are you? Why did I buy you? Okay, this is not a style I normally go for. This is J. Crew though. So I'm not a big fan of the studs, like that's just not my style, but they're in really good shape. And J. Crew 9.5. I feel like J. Crew leather shoes, especially leather, but just in general, J. Crew shoes just always have a following. People like J. Crew. The quality of shoes is pretty good, so I usually grab them. They just have a little bit of toe wear. I grabbed these Uggs and they're in pretty good condition. Like, honestly, minimal wear in the bottoms, and the rest of the fabric is in good shape. Usually when I find Uggs at the bins, they're pretty beat. And then I looked at the tag and I was like, you know, this feels kind of papery, kind of fake. I wonder if it's fake. But then I looked up the style. If you didn't know, Ugg does have a style number. It's right there. And I mean, all the other ones had tags like this. So I don't think they're fake. I think this is just a lower quality tag for whatever reason on this style. So I shall sell them. I don't know how much that style goes for, even though I checked like the comps. These are Blondos. I come across this brand a lot, at least these recent, like I'd say in the last year maybe. They're a department store shoe brand. They're known for making waterproof boots, like leather boots. I feel like the snakeskin's not as popular as it used to be, but these are in good shape, so I still grabbed them. I also come across them a lot at Last Chance and will pick them up there if I can get them from the right price. They're probably like a 25, let's go $25 to $40 sale, depending on your style. I found these Sam Edelman. They have since updated their logo, if you did not know. It's like a cursive SE now. It does not say fully Sam Edelman. And these actually came from Last Chance. It's funny, I can recognize from that sticker. They are in okay shape. They need a good magic eraser scrub down, but once they have that, they will be in like pretty good shape. It's just cosmetic flaws right now that I can clean up, and then they'll look good. And then I think they'll be like a $25 sale. Oh, I don't know if I found these or if my sister found these. Like, this stuff has been in my car longer than I'd like to admit. These are actually Birkenstocks felt slippers, and I have sold these before, but not in this print. These are a size 39, and they're actually in pretty good shape. They were in the store for $13. I totally would have picked these up if I ever came across them half off. 13 is probably a little bit high for used slippers. I think I could probably sell these for 30 to 35. Oh my gosh. Another great find. Unfortunately, when I come across these, they are usually pretty heavily worn, but I still pick them up. They are Blundstones, and they're an Australian shoe brand because it says Tasmania, Australia. These are really popular, I'd say, especially like out in Colorado. So these ones have some heel wear and toe wear, unfortunately, but if you can find these, oh yeah, like this is peeling up, which is not great. But I'm still gonna sell them because people will still buy these. I don't know if you can get them fixed up. I'll probably list these ones pretty low, which honestly low for these is like 25. I think I can get 25 for these even in a pretty worn condition. I don't know if I'm gonna leather conditioner them. I'll probably just sell them as is. Yeah, like, I think it's just like, it's not dry rot. No, it's not dry rot. It's just pretty worn, like the heels, yeah. But this is definitely a Bolo brand. Usually they make this style boot. I got more stuff this day than I thought I did. I grabbed these Corkies. Classic. I love to pick up the shoe brand. I will say, I feel like it's been less popular than it has in the past. I tend to sit on it longer. Although I will say, however, a few weeks ago, I did sell a pair like overnight. So, let's see. You can kind of see the logo better on this one, Corkies. And then they make Corks by Corkies. Those are the lower end lines. Those ones still sell though. These ones do have some toe wear, but it's not a big deal. I can, after I put some leather conditioner on these, probably get 20 to 25. I grabbed these for buy sell trade, and actually if these are my size, I might keep them even though I don't wear this. I don't wear nice shoes often, but these are so fun. They're like a Y2K wood platform shoe, and the funny thing is they're by Crossroads, and I will probably sell them to Crossroads. They're like a little braided strap, yeah, platform sandal. I think they're adorable. If I thought I could sell these, I would, but I think I looked up comps and they just didn't do well, so they will be going to buy sell trade. This is the second pair of these I found recently. They're kids' New Balance shoes. They're pretty worn, like toes. It can't really do anything to clean up the wear on the suede. I will probably try to clean up the sides of them a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get big dollars, maybe like 14 bucks, but I sell kids athletic shoes for that much all the time. Oh no! I don't know how I missed this. Okay. So this is a good slipper brand, but unfortunately, there's a hole. Boop, boop. Well, what size are these? 37? I don't know anyone who would want these for that. That is such a bummer. Okay, well here's the slipper brand. It's Hallfinger. Definitely a bolo when it's not ruined with a hole in the toe. Oh, that's such a bummer. So these are garbage, unfortunately. Last bag. I probably should have thrown these back, but my sister gave them to me, and then I felt kind of bad. Like when my sisters bring me stuff and I keep having to say no, it makes me feel bad. So sometimes I say yes, just to give them a boost. It is these Born wedges, which I do like selling Born boots. Their sandals and wedges don't do as well. Sorry, I'm trying to like stay out of the light. These ones have like a floral print to the wedge, which I feel like hurts it. But I figured I'd try them out. I didn't pay too much for them, so hopefully I can get 15 to 20 for these. And I made my sister happy because she felt like she contributed. I picked these up knowing the damage. They are UGG boots. I just want to get out of this sun. Okay, we are just here for the end of the video. Only a few pairs left. I grabbed these UGG boots, so there's a lot of wear to the toes. Like someone was doing construction or something, because it looks like there's paint or I don't know, something on them. But the rest of the shoe is in good shape. And I asked my sister and I was like, do you think someone would still want these even with the wear to the toes? And she said yes. And I was like, me too. So we grabbed them. And I'll probably try to get like 20 to 25. These are Gap Kids boots. And I feel like I could actually probably try to sell these because they are in good condition, like brand new almost. Gap Kids boots. But I'm gonna take them to Once Upon a Child because, I mean, you guys have just seen all the shoes I have to list. These are Vionic sandals. Vionic is an expensive comfort wear brand. They are sold at department stores like Nordstrom. And if you're wondering why I always reference Nordstrom, that stuff is sold there, it's because I shop at Nordstrom's Last Chance store in the Chicagoland area. So I often know what brands are being sold at Nordstrom because I often pick them up at Last Chance, and Vionic is one of those brands. These aren't probably like a big sale, maybe $20. Oh, I forgot about these. Are adorable little baby hunter boots. Love them. I will see what I can do to clean up the dirt marks. I don't know if they'll come off. Unfortunately, they do have some scuffing on the toes, which is not fixable. Oh no, is there not a size on these? Oh no, it's on the bottom. Size 5. There's always people looking for quality kids pieces that have some wear. I think I can get like $15 for these with the wear. Unfortunately, I didn't save anything exciting for the end. 2 pairs left. I grabbed these Vans. I always come across Vans at the bins. A lot of times they're beat up, but when they're not, when they're in relatively good condition, I do pick them up. So these ones are suede on the toes and canvas, and if you can see, they have that like little pulling on the suede, like I don't know what to call it, like fraying on the suede. What I do is take a lighter and burn that off, and it makes it look nice, and then I can get like 25. And the last pair of shoes. You can throw Allbirds in the washing machine, right? Because I might throw these in the washing machine. So I know Allbirds have totally gone downhill, unfortunately, but certain styles are still selling, and I actually don't know about this style, but they're the high top style. And I don't think I've actually ever picked up a pair of high top Allbirds before, so I figured I'd grab them at the bins and try them out. They're a men's size 8, and I mean, there's some wear. It will be disclosed, but I will clean up the soles with a magic eraser and see what they're selling for. I don't know. Olive. Do you want to say hi, Olive? Come here. Come here. Olive didn't get to say hi in this video. We've been outside for a couple hours filming now. You're looking the wrong way, girl. She hears something over there. So now my car is empty, so I can go camping. Unfortunately, my driveway is full with a bunch of stuff. Since it's not too hot, I will probably inventory everything outside and then get it listed when I get back from camping. Say goodbye, Olive. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in another video soon. Goodbye. So you guys say bye.